Hey, Keller Williams agents, Tom Trejo here. Going to give you a quick lesson today on the eAgent side. We're going to be working together with my good friend Karen, but I also wanted to make sure that you had this little video so that you could take it home if you haven't figured it out during the class period of time, and you'll be able to have a little bit of a resource. Okay, so we all know that the best way to deal with the eAgent site and all the agency site is just like eating an elephant, one bite at a time. So we're going to start off with, of course, getting into our KW site. Tell you what we have learned is that different browsers work with different things. We have found that the Google Chrome works the best with a lot of the updates that the KW site gives us. So if you don't have Google Chrome on right now, you'll be able to walk with us through the process, but you're going to probably get a little tripped up down the road when you have to upload photos and stuff like that. So it might be wise at some later date to just go ahead and upload Google Chrome. Okay, well, the first thing that we all know we have to do when we get to our KW site is, of course, log in. And what you come to is, of course, your KW dashboard. The dashboard is really the tool for everything that you want to do, from doing your contacts to doing your marketing to doing dot loop. But I wanted to kind of give everybody a little bit of snapshot that's very, very important. And if you haven't done this, it's very important that you do this. It's not going to hold you up on learning today how to use your eAgent website. And that's, of course, your profile. If you have a profile, you will have everything from 0 to 100% of completeness. Always click on your profile. If you need to work through this, make sure you're going through all of the items that you have here, from your name, your address, your business phone. Actually, I found some people who've had the old Guadalupe address in there. We want to make sure that you update it. And of course, all you do is you go in through the edit, and in the edit phase itself, as soon as it comes up, there you go. That's how it gives you the opportunity to do that. So if you need some help with that, talk to one of the technology committee members, and we'll get you through that process as well. And again, I'm going to ask everybody, if you just always go back to my KW, it'll always take you back to your dashboard. Here's another quick little tip. You'll see that across the top here you have a menu. And I really like to call that the eAgency menu because that really will bring you to the eAgency website. But today we're actually going to start off with just the eEdge website. And if you look here, the eEdge control panel, again, this is a lot of the work that you're going to be doing for generating your leads and your marketing and so forth. It doesn't matter which one you click on. I happen to always click on the View Contacts. And what that does is it really will bring up a second line menu. Okay, I call that the eEdge menu. So here's the eAgency one. Today we're going to be working through all of these pretty much, and we're going to go right to the admin, and we're going to click right down to website. And lo and behold, you are now in your website for eEdge. What does that one look like? I always go down to the main text, and it gives you the opportunity to view your home page. And there's the one that we have at this point. Some of yours may be a little bit different. This one happens to be the Market Leader Pro account, which gives you the opportunities of having featured listings. It gives you an additional page. It gives you Market Insider. It gives you opportunities to view, to show your partners. It gives you a lot of ideas of what you can do with it. We're not going to get too caught up in that today, because all we really want to do is make sure that everybody understands that this eEdge site is really the dominant website, in my opinion. Although the eAgency is very nice and it's pretty, and if you buy some additional features, you can have searches on it as well. But at the very least, you're going to want to make sure that your eEdge website here is the one that is your go-to place. This is where people are going to search for properties and areas and so forth. Ultimately, they're going to search, and ultimately they will register on your website, in which you will get a lead, and that's the bottom line of what we're trying to do. So let's go ahead and just X out of this for a minute, and we're going to come back to this side here. It's not real hard to go through all these things, because what it does is, I'm going to open it up one more time, excuse me, and I'm going to keep it as a separate tab just so I can go back and forth. You can see my tab up here for this particular website, and then this one right over here. I'm going to cut out my Paragon for this moment. So there it is, and you can see that when you have main text, you can write whatever you have. I happen to have a little box, but you may want to write something in there, and then you can see what it looks like when you save it. And there's my little why register property search tutorial, whatever it may be that you want to say about yourself. Go back here. Let's go to the cell text. This happens to be my cell text. Yours may just have the internet advertising, the email campaigns. And if you go back to your website and click on the cell, there you go. There it is, all there. Mine happens to have a little video that's a little bit more advanced for one of our classes down the road. But again, this is some stuff that you can do. You can also see is that when it's going to the cell, it's what is my home worth. This is a place that an individual will fill out their address, get my home value, and guess what? Their name, their email, their address comes to you. This is I know a lot of the agents are being very, very successful linking to this website on some of their materials. I think some people are actually doing it on Craigslist. I can give you a free CMA. You tell them to link to this website, and it's going to come to yours right there. Site images. These are photographs that you can upload. You can edit the KW one, anything that you want. There's a number of them there, you can see. When you look through them, I happen just to like bright red. That's me. If you want to upload your own logo, you want to have your own design, you can do that as well. Search widget is a pro feature, so we're not going to show that one today. Community serve. Here's a great little tool that you can actually play with this a little bit to edit, add a community, and it's all going to be based on zip code. You can see I have Eastside Santa Fe, that's 87501. Las Campanas is 06. Los Alamos and White Rock, which I serve, is 44. Rancho Viejo is 8. Via Cab area. And where does that show up? Go back to your site. Click on to my home, and there you have it, the east side of Santa Fe, Las Campanas. And if you click on, let's just say Los Alamos White Rock, the one I have, and there are all the listings and properties that everybody has. There's a total of 94 properties listed there. Okay, so that's a really good feature that a lot of people have not really played around with too much. It's not a hard thing to do. All you do is you go in here and you add a community, identify the community and the zip code. I wish it would be a little tighter than what would it be nice if it had a map features. At this point, it does not. When you go to Pro, for example, I'll show this one here. A lot of us are working with various mortgage companies, and in mine, using Pro, I'll go back, always click on the main one. You can see there's a feature property there, rotated. There's Holly Heineman that I work with out of my Los Alamos Stewart title. But if you wanted to see all of them, there's a photograph of Sandra, Annette, Francis, and you can put more. I'm working through it right now with my inspectors. I'm adding them on all the time. Why do I do this? Because it's very simple that when I have a client that is looking for a mortgage company, all I have to do is say, hey, look, this is my, when I send them an email, I cut and paste this URL right up here, this address, and they can go down and immediately see all the people that I prefer working with, and hopefully somebody they'll select, because it's going to make my life a lot easier when I'm doing a deal. Okay. You can see here as well in listing address, when people are searching, you have the option to say do not display addresses for the contacts or display the address for the contacts. There's a mixed bag with that. Some people believe that if you don't give them all that information, they're going to contact you. Other people say, well, they're going to find it at some other website anyway, so I just might as well go ahead and give that to them. Search areas allow them to search in all the areas that they want. Search fields, you may be an individual who says, you know, I really don't want to show all the schools or senior housing or auctions, whatever it may be, short sales. Recommendations is what people will recommend to you. And the last one, again, is a page that I'm not quite certain. I think it's more than likely a pro site, but it may not be. If you have custom page here, this is where you can put an app. And just so you can, this is my app page. You go over here, that's my custom page, my mobile app. And lo and behold, I actually put a little video in this one. Helps things out quite a bit when people are trying to figure out how to utilize the apps. Okay. So that's pretty much it. It's not a real hard thing. What you want to remember to do is to save all the time that you go through this thing. So today we're just showing you how to do the eEdge website. Again, I strongly believe that this is the one that drives your search engines. It's going to be. It's also going to be the one that that people are going to be able to register on your site with as well. In the next classes, we'll be talking about the eAgency website, and that's the one that's a little different than what I like to call this. You know, this is your pretty billboard website, and it's this one here. And we decided that today we'd go ahead and work a little bit on the eEdge site. Excuse me, let's go back. Here we go. That's the eEdge website. This is the one that does the capture, and this is really your pretty nice one that we'll talk about how to create banners probably in the next class or so. So stay tuned to that. Again, you know, I'm always happy to work with everybody. Feel free to give me a call. We have a number of people now on our technology committee who are learning all these tasks as well, so they'll be able to help you. In the meantime, this is Tom Trujillo, and have a great day.